easy go.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies facing the Houston Rockets. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in its small forward. Here's Yao. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Yao's got the game going here with the first basket for Houston. Morant with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
And Harden with the stuff.
Well, Kevin, you can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great at swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
.136 left in the first. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. The pass to Valanciunas. Over Yao. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant.
Oh, how about Valanciunas from there? He likes mixing in the shot whenever he can.
Harden, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And what really separates Morant? The intangibles. He has a great camaraderie with his teammates already.
Houston has come out of the gates quickly. 8-point game. It's Murphy outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And that one is stuffed right through.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Olajuwon. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Hayes, he's checked in for Olajuwon. And Memphis also making a switch. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And here's Houston. 6-point lead. McGrady outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Murphy with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Lets it go from the wing. And again, the Rockets good for two.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Here's Morant. Defense is right there. To the wing on the left. Jacks up a three. Tries again. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Rockets lead by 11. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Gorgie Dang. Then there's Allen, and it's Melton in at the point. Here's Chang, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the Rockets making a change here. Malone's checked in, and Chang drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
From outside, off the mark.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Pass to Malone. Here's Tomjanovich. Shoots. Malone dishes to Hayes. Paul for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
Important that Paul is effective with the three-point shot. I mean, he forces the D out on him, and that opens up other parts of the floor.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The Grizzlies trail by 15. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Over to the left wing. Here's Melton, covered by Smith. Melton, no good. Houston leading by 15. Drexler outside. Three-pointer, buries the long-range jumper. Drexler's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now here's Allen. He's covered closely. Pass to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson is doubled. The feed now to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Melton, no good. Rockets leading by 16. Drexler drives in, passes it to Francis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Dylan Brooks comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morant. Good D by Elijah. From deep Harden. Second chance effort. Elijah the pass to Yao. And so Houston again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 16. Here's Morant. And so it's Houston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their work from...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 10 points and 1 steal. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
They obviously crushed it from deep.
And that's going to do.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
They've got Yao. Olajuwon is out there with Drexler. Then it's Harden, and it's McGrady in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
That's just great initiative from Anderson right there. He's skilled at seeing avenues to the basket and then taking them.
Drexler passes to Yao. Feeds it to Olajuwon. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. 3 from the inbound, and Jackson with the block. Brooks outside. A finish, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
This is what Brooks loves to do. Get out and run. He's good at making the right decision.
Olajuwon kicks to Yao. Harden inside the 3-point line. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Harden. Lets it go from 11. That's good. The Houston lead has got back down to 10 with the basket from Morant.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Anderson against McGrady. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. 3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Houston leading by 12. Paul for 3. And Hayes kicks to Murphy. At the elbow, Paul out left to the wing. Takes a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Tomjanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And the shot goes in. Valanciunas has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
It's Murphy outside. It's not going to go for him. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. And it's Morant missing. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you got to do it as a unit.
Tomjanovich passes to Yao. Tomjanovich, great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Paul for 3. Here's Sampson. Second chance shot. Hey. And that one released in time, but no good.
Oh, now this is the energy you want from Valanciunas. He does a nice job there contesting without fouling.
And so it's the Houston Rockets riding a... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Grizzlies trail by 15, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Clark. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Morant is out there with Brooks. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Good! Morant's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Sampson kicks to Murphy. Launches it. Fades back. Second shot opportunity. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got his first basket.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
He's guarded by Murphy. Just 5 to shoot, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. From deep. And it's Morant missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
To the inside. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks has got the ball. He kicks to Morant. Now here's Valanciunas, and good that time.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
And here's Harden for 3 from deep three-point range. They grab their own miss. Lets it go with a 3. Harden missing again.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And the 3 ball is good.
They maintain focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
Yeah, if you're a fan of this team, you couldn't be happier. What a performance.
This is what Morant does best, a natural scorer who does it in a variety of ways.
Sinks the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Over to the wing. Drexler passes to Harden. Takes the 3. And no good that time. Here's Melton. So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.